Hello Hornets! In this video we're going to be taking a look at how we use the arc formulas that we looked at the last video. And I have an example up here, the arc tangent of 3x. Now the way we're going to deal with this is to remind ourselves what the formula is. We know, for example, that the arc tangent of u formula has to be u prime over 1 plus u squared. And if I'm looking at this problem, you'll notice my u here is 3x, which means that u prime is 3. I'm going to do a direct substitution, and I'm going to get 3 over 1 plus 9x squared. This is my derivative. So you'll notice finding the derivative isn't difficult. It's remembering the formulas. Your job is to remember the formulas. Were we in class and in person, you would be having quizzes every week that are in the middle of the week on formulas, over and over and over again. I recommend you make cue cards based upon the formulas that you have on the page from 177. You'll notice we have all of our derivatives on that page, and they include them all. And it is your responsibility to know all of them and be able to be proficient with all of them. So that's your job. All right. You don't realize it yet, but you've got to know them. And although we are in a situation where the possibility exists that you might be able to use your notes for the AP test, the possibility exists that you won't. After all, if we're no longer having a COVID-19 problem and everything has been taken care of by next May, you're going to be in person taking this AP test, and it will be a longer test done in person. Okay, so be prepared. You don't know what's happening. All right, let's take a look at another example. We've seen the arc tangent, so let's take a look at an arc secant. d dx for the arc secant of, and let's do e to the 2x. Now that means that our u value here is e to the 2x, and u prime is 2e to the 2x, which means that when I use the formula u prime over the absolute value of u square root of u squared minus 1, I'm going to do a direct substitution with each of these. And I will end up with 2e to the 2x divided by e to the 2x absolute value square root e to the 4x squared, e to the 4x. I'm going to eraser here. That's e to the 4x minus 1. And that's our formula that we're trying to work with. Notice that the derivative, I have too much here. There we go. Because all we want is the derivative of u. U on the inside. Now that should be e to the 2x right there. So that I can have my u prime, u squared, and u prime. And there is my solution to my problem. So be careful. There's lots going on here, and you want to make sure that you don't struggle or stress. Just go through the material that you need and use the appropriate formula. Thank you very much, Hornets. Hopefully that made sense. Just a reminder that in this, I do have my u, and my u is 2e to the 2x from the u e to the 2x. All righty. Thank you. Be well, be safe, and I hope this helps. I really do.